Hello gamers, Pet here. Welcome to a first look at a game called The Last Federation, a game developed by Arcen Games, a game that came out on 18 April 2014, which is actually tomorrow. This is a press build and some of the things are missing, like the intro video with the story. Anyway, this is the third time I'm trying to record this video, and it's kind of giving me problems because the game is fairly complex. So I'm trying to explain this as best as I can. I would just tell you the basics and then you will put the things together, hopefully. But again, it's complex and it's fun. It's, as I said, it's a grand strategy game where you basically need to find the balance. Yeah, balance. It's like a balance jar. And Arcen Games actually did it with Skyward Collapse, which is also a game where you need to find the balance so the two factions you control don't kill themselves, because you don't get points if the factions kill themselves. You only get points when they are fighting. Good idea with that game, by the way. So in this game, it's a little bit like that, but it's only on a grand scale. It's a grand strategy game. And let's actually start a game, and then I will basically load a game that I've been playing. So just that I want to show you the whole interface. And when you start the game, the complexity of the game is slowly being introduced to you with more factors and more factors. So I do recommend you to start with combat, with easy combat difficulty, because I did fail like 5 times. And this is a game when you lose your ship, it's game over. So you need to going to start again and see how good are you going to be able to do to achieve the goal, if you are going to be able to achieve the goal. It's actually that type of game. So basically, what the most important thing is here is basically this crash land here. As I've said, you are playing the Hydral race. The Hydral race got cocky and they were like, hey, who am I? And the race that you choose here is basically the race that destroyed you. So you are going to start with negative influence with them. They are going to be mad at you anyway. But also what's more important is that the race that you pick here, you are going to control their capital ship, their main ship, one of those ships, because when you, right before your planet exploded, you basically managed to get away with one of their ships, and you basically are just a mercenary that controls that ship. Get it? So I'm going to start with Akutians anyway. So okay, this is like a story. I believe this is going to be replaced by the video or something like that, which is, as I said, the video is not being added here. So let's just go in. Okay, and the game just starts with a small tutorial, and the game is being basically split up in 2 parts. This is the combat, where you are going, where it's fairly important, and then there is also going to be a management part where you are going to see the whole universe with different planets and different statistics stuff. Anyway, so I will try to explain you how the combat is basically. First of all, it's turn-based, as you can see on top. It's turn 1, and in one turn you will have 2 choices. For once you can move or you cannot move. Sometimes it's recommended to move in order to try to avoid projectiles or missiles and stuff like that. Second is the way you fire, right? And right now I can, this is set to auto fire, so the ship is going to decide to fire wherever she wants. Or I can just fire at a selected ship, and whenever I select the ship, the turn is going to happen. But one thing that I need to mention is that if you hover the cursor over the ship, which is an enemy, you can see information on the bottom left corner, and you see that I do more damage if I shoot with the energy blaster. And my ship actually has three weapons, if you want to call them like that. So I'm going to select the energy blaster, and I'm just going to click on this ship. And now it's not my control anymore. It's going to happen for a couple of seconds, and then I have control again, and I can move again. Right, so what I'm going to try to do right now is try to avoid those missiles that seem to come in my direction. So I'm going to do something like this, and I'm also going to select to attack this ship. Okay, enemy shields are down. This is what they tell me. So basically, if I hover over, you see that I will do more damage with the gravity lance. So I decide to move a bit. It's not required for you to move, but again, I want to avoid those missiles. And I'm going to select the third weapon called the gravity lance. I'm going to select on the ship. Now things are going to happen. You see, I'm moving again, I'm selecting the ship, and bam, I destroy the ship. Let's see where that other ship is. There used to be another one. There it is. I'm going to select this, and I'm going to do this. Okay. This is kind of an early tutorial, so this is why I'm getting those messages. Ooh, okay, so it's kind of safe anyway. Okay, shields are down. Okay, now I'm going to destroy this one. It seems fairly easy right now. It seems fairly easy right now, but trust me, it's going to get a lot more tactical, which is going to happen right now. Again, this is a tutorial. So basically what this tutorial is telling you right now is that you will be able to to choose where your ship is going to focus, basically. So if I put more points into the weapons, my weapons are going to deal more damage, but my shields are going to be pretty low, and I am also not going to be able to move that fast. So you see, this is an example. If I put all my points into engine, you will see that I will be able to do arcs like this. But if I put it pretty low, I will be able to move only a little bit. Alright. So basically, the ship is going to do this by itself. Like if I choose to just not do anything, I press Q, which is just stand still. I press Q, which is just hold fire. You see how the shield went to maximum because I'm not moving, so there is no point to have points in the power in the engines, and there is no point to have points in the weapon system, right? But the thing is that since I know that I'm going to win this fight and I don't need shields because I'm taking like no damage, I'm going to put all my points into the weapons, and I'm just going to move a little bit, and then I'm just going to put this, and then I'm just going to do this, and she's going to probably die right now. And this is it. End of combat. Hooray! So basically, the Akushan lost one of the Scrader, one flotillas, blah 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 blah. Minus influence. I'm right now with them. I'm minus 102 influence. So basically, I'm detested. So when I will when I will close this window, you are going to be amazed. Not by that message, but by this. Yes, guys, this is the second part of the game where you are going to spend a lot of time. And right now, there aren't that many buttons because the game does a nice job introducing new features by the time you played. So more things are going to be added, more and more and more. So basically what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to go to the main menu, and I'm going to quick load the game that I played the most, basically. So this is what's happening here. This is my planet. This is the planet that was the Hydral homeworld, basically, that got destroyed, right? And you are going to basically try to find a balance so all of those races will either join the Federation, which is your victory. The scope of the game is to get everyone into a federation, to unite everyone, or who doesn't want to be united, you can destroy them. But again, it's not you who destroy a race, it's the other races. You are just a pawn, you are just a mercenary, and you are only having a ship. That's what you do. However, right now I'm on this planet, which is basically the home for Andors, the homeworld of the Andors. This is the original planet that they have. There are various icons. Everything you do not know, just hover the cursor and you will be able to read on the bottom left corner what that does, right? I'm not going to go over the interface and stuff like that. But I can write click planet details, and this is basically information about the planet. Again, no, you don't know what this is, just hover the cursor and it will explain it to you. I know it seems a little bit complex, and it is, but it's the fun way of complex. It's not unnecessary complex, right? It's basically, you will look at all these numbers and you will see, okay, this race is getting way too powerful because they have a lot of ships. I'm going to try to sabotage them because they are getting too powerful, and I risk that they will attack another race which are friends with me, and I want to get those guys first into the Federation, right? One of the ideas. So since I'm on this planet, I can do friendly acts, hostile acts, and under parliament. And this is one of the things. All those races are unique. They have some kind of different parliament, different... basically, the under parliament, which you can see behind, they are... you can read about them somewhere around here. These are the politics, and they hold elections and stuff like that. You see, Andor, it is also the attitude towards other races, and you see that they are at war with those two races, because there was a war with the Burlust, and the Burlust is no more. This was their planet. So Andor kind of took this planet also. So these guys and these guys declare war to them. You see, it's kind of getting like a story. It's a game that creates different kind of stories. Okay, so I can do more stuff. For once, each planet has a different type of things. I can go to these are the ruling parties, and I can only deal with the ruling parties because they have the most seats. It's explained over here. Okay, so if I go to them, I can basically convince other race to join the Federation. I cannot do this right now because this race isn't in the Federation. Okay, I can do stuff in the general agenda. Okay, I can get to bribe them. I can create a federation with other races. I cannot do that because this is the thing. This is how I make them to join the Federation, right? But in order for two of them to join the Federation, their influence needs to be positive, right? So if I want them to join the Federation, I need to have an influence. Well, no, not the influence, the attitude towards the race on the positive side. So this is one thing that you will do. You will try to create influence and try to... You're kind of a mastermind. How do I explain this? Okay, basically there are different things that you can do, right? Okay, but as I've said, these are the attitudes towards. So if I want to basically make this race, the Andors, and Trauxians joined, it won't be possible because they have a very bad attitude. So what I can do is maybe go to the Thoraxians and try to convince them that the Andors are good. But first I will probably try to stop the war. So basically I might be able to try to do something by clicking on friendly acts and try to assist them with armada construction. That way, since I assist them, they will be able to get more ships, and maybe I will help them not to lose the war, you know, stuff like that. And another thing that you need to keep in mind is whenever you do stuff, time is going to pass. If I do this for 12 months, 12 solar months are going to pass, which is the equivalent of 4 minutes of relative time. Right now the game is being paused. If I unpause it, you will see that time is starting to go down, you see? This is a quest, and this quest is going to expire in less than 2 minutes, right? Another thing to keep in mind is that basically only you and the race that destroyed your race start with spaceflight. This planet will discover spaceflight in 3 minutes and 37 seconds. This is going to discover it in 47 minutes. And the thing is that they will basically do it progressively, and you do not want to have all of them have spaceflight at the same time. And the reason why I'm saying this is that I can actually go to those guys, and because they don't have spaceflight, I cannot really interact with them too much, but I can do friendly acts and I can deliver the spacefaring tech to them. But if I do that, I will get influence with them, but I will also lose influence with a lot of other races because, hey, you helped them, right? But I will also get 500 credits, so you kind of don't want to always do this. By the way, the music is so amazing. Each race actually has different soundtrack, so you really want to check this out. It's really amazing. So basically there are different buttons on the bottom. I can do tech progress and see how they are progressing their tech. This is the tech that is not helping me. This is the tech that it might help me. Again, hover the cursor. The reason why I'm mentioning this is that if I'm going to the detail level, I can go to the inventory, and these are different type of stuff they have. The music is freaking amazing. Good job. I believe his name is Pablo or something like that. It's a Latino name. Anyway, you see that I have a couple of captive pilots. That's because during one of those fights, I managed to capture some of them. And the thing is that I can just go to the black market, which is here, and I can just sell prisoners or slave. But again, if I do that, I might, you see, I do them, I will lose some influence. So it's all about finding the balance. It's all about you finding credit. It's all about not allowing a race to get too powerful. It's all about you getting them into your federation. So as I said, I played this game for a couple of hours, but I don't have the key. This is what you have to do. And this is the thing with this game. This is the complexity of the game. It's about you finding a good path to victory. It's about finding that path, and because it has different type of ships, you can play this game again and again and again, which is kind of amazing. Okay, so let's go to Andor. Let's look at some population armada graphs, and you will see that the Evuk kind of got a lot of power right now. But I also see that Andor got a pretty good choice with the power. Mainly because they kind of took another planet. So they have 2 planets. There are also going to be random events that are going to happen. You see, this is the global factory malfunction. The number of new citizens will drop for a while. And this is another thing you need to keep in mind to look at these numbers, you see. This is the medical. Which this means how healthy the people are. But if it goes lower, it means that people are going to start to die. And what I can do is just to go to friendly X and then where is it? It's somewhere around here. The idea is that I can help them to dispatch some kind of medicine, and I can actually help them myself as a ship. And look, I can improve relationship with other races, so I can just do this and try to see. Anyway. I'm kind of losing my thought here because I have to do other stuff. But anyway, it's all about statistics. It's all about numbers. It's all about you finding a good balance with all those kind of stuff. They will be able to build outposts. You will be able to conquer some of the outposts. Look how many ships they have. They are like super powerful. Let's actually go to them. Go to friendly acts, and you see I can basically help them to destroy pirate base, help leader, and also, okay, by the way, you can also do hostile acts, okay? I told you about the balance. So right now I can only do this as hostile, but I can recruit an informant, and if I do that, I will get more hostile acts, as you can see. I can raid for technology. The thing is that if I do this, I will get -10 influence with Evuks. Okay, I might do this, get some technology, and then I might go and do some positive with them. If by somehow, again, as I've said, each of those races have a different type of government. The Evuks have elders, and they usually live. You can read the stuff here. Basically, they are whenever an elder dies, another one is going to take its place, but they kind of have a long life, so whenever someone gets replaced, it means that the other one got assassinated. So I can do local Aleco deals. Aleco is a planet. Free, return the prisoners. Hey, I can actually return the prisoners, which will increase the influence that I have with them. I will do that, you see. Then I can, let's see what am I going. Let's try to do some military deals. I cannot do anything. But for example, I can go myself to destroy a pirate base, or I can ask them to destroy a pirate base. Or a trade deals. I can tell them to block a trade route with someone, or eliminate tariffs, or impose tariffs against someone else. So you see, it's all about influence, and it's me doing mastermind to all those races. It's freaking amazing. Too bad I don't have too much time to play this. Who has pirates? I want to see someone that has pirates, but I kind of destroyed a lot of pirates. Friendly acts. Property development, I can basically build stuff, gift raw technologies. I'm pretty good with them. Recruiter, informant. What I want to show you like a more complex thing, more complex to see how it is. Right for technology. Yeah, let's do that. They will be. I will lose 10 influence with them, but I want to show you this. So basically, what I'm going to do right now, it's a mission. I will raid them for technology. So hopefully, I'm not going to die because, as you can see, things are kind of being protected. These are, if I press R key, if I'm getting in range of the red, this thing, the turret, is going to fire at me. And what I need to do is to, all I want to do is board the science lab. I don't want to destroy the satellite and other stuff because I'm going to lose even more influence with them and I want to be friends with them. So what I'm going to do is try to destroy this ship because it's pretty close to me. So I'm moving in that direction, and I'm going to just fire this ship like this. Oh, you see, those missiles are coming towards me, and they are probably going to hit me. But I'm going to try to move as fast as possible in that direction. Okay, I managed to avoid them. So that's something that you will want to do. Try to avoid missiles and try to destroy things and try not to get in range of the stuff, right? Okay, so what else? Oh. Your ship also has various abilities. And you will be able to acquire more abilities and put them into you. So let's fire a Giga Cannon, which basically, boom, kind of hit it. It hit it. Okay, let's destroy that. Hopefully I'm not going to get in range. This is the ship of the Borlu, something like that. They are the aggressive race. There is a race that's always for, they have warlords and they are always for fighting, and you won't be able to bribe them because they only respect fear and stuff like that. I'm going to move. I'm kind of in. No, actually, I'm not in range. Okay. Move in that direction. This is what I want to do. Go there. Okay, I will be able to do this, and I will just need to sit there for a couple of seconds. For 8.6. So I'm just going to wait. The turn is going to happen. You see my shields are regenerating because I'm not doing anything. I'm not moving or firing. I also got some hull damage, which is okay because everything regenerates after a fight. My ammo that I have here, you see, I can do this. Deploys a squadron of 15 Raptors Lancers that attack. You see, I do this. And those ships basically went there to attack me. But the thing is that the things is over and I managed to steal some stuff from them. So they lost 5 squadrons and 2 flotillas and 1 armada fighting. -2 influence with them because of that. And I also lost -10 because, you know, I stole one of their technologies. And I can take that technology and give it to someone else to help them. So again, this is it. I wanted to create a video with a good flow or something like that, but it's kind of hard to explain this type of games because it's pretty complex and even I don't know all the things because I'm discovering more and more things. And I do recommend you to try this game because it is something unique. I haven't played it. It's the same with Paradox games, like we know with Crusader Kings 2 or Europa Universalis 4. There is no other game like that. And this game is giving you another experience in space. You are not a race. You do not colonize planets. You do not... well, you do attack stuff, but you attack it as an individual. And you are always trying to play this politics game, trying to influence whoever is beneficial to you. And the purpose, as I've said, is to make federations, to make the federation, to unify everyone, right? So in the end, if you enjoyed this, please write in the comments below. I'm really confused about the video. Hopefully it was okay and you are going to enjoy it. I post the link in the description below where you will be able to buy this game. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to go to gamerpad.com/giveaway for a chance to win video games and Dota 2 items.